and never not once asked for my friends for help or recruited to go after this person. I steadily continued to do it myself on the side. That's the difference. That's why I'm still here. Right?
Yep.
But you got girls like Brittany FAFO, right? That go around different groups trying to recruit to attack for her.
That's Grow Queen.
Yes, that is definitely Grow Queen.
Group after group after group to get people, and she hops into lives that have hundreds of people think that they're going to get other people to attack, like Nicole and stuff. You look ridiculous. Everybody sees who you are. You're weak. You're always the victim of everybody's story, right? Like, it's just, that's what I say all the time about her.
Embarrassing.
She acts big and tough, but she cries a victim all the time.
I heard she called May her best friend last night.
Yeah, she did.
That's embarrassing.
So
it is very embarrassing.
Speaking of certain situations, and I'm just going to say this for the record, because I know a lot of people have questions, but when I am seriously being an honest person and I'm a loyal person and I don't want shit to go sour, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just an upfront person. I just said this, and I want to repeat this to anybody and everybody out there as well, not just to wreck it. Look, I am really big on not lying. Have I lied? Absolutely. But I'd rather own it. I'd rather own my shit, be upfront and honest, and just deal with whatever comes than just sit here and hide anything and have people find out later and then people be pissed. To me, that's just as good as lying in my book. So I feel really bad for certain things because now that I know people, it was probably not the right thing to do, but at the time I was not happy. So I'm just that kind of person. So I hope you guys understand. I know that you said you're cool with it before, but that doesn't make me feel any less of like shit,
This is something I've learned, Bullet. Like, I've learned, like, with me, anything that goes on that my friends don't know about that they might look at sideways, I always make sure to tell them, because it'll always come out, right? Like, when May decides to attack me out of nowhere, she likes to show text messages and whatnot. So anytime she messages me, I'd be shooting my friends a text and being like, yo, May texted me today. That way, when she decides to do that, it's not like, oh, so you're having secret backdoor conversations with. So it's easier just to be like, hey, you guys, like, this is what's up. This is who's trying to talk to me. This is who's trying to reach out. Just to make sure that my friends don't be looking at me crazy.
Right. Well, I'll bring an example. Listen, and I'm not a fan of Joshua Trees, right?
I'm not either.
What?
Right. I just want to, like I said, when I say I'm done with fuck shit and I'm not against somebody, I really mean it, and I try to prove that as much as I can. And I just hope you know that I'm not here, I'm not chilling with y'all guys for any other reason than the fact that I really believe that you guys are not what I thought you were. And I feel bad for not liking some of y'all. I really do. And I regret not getting to know y'all sooner. Especially Sassy.
Do you see the amount of fun you missed out on, Bullet?
I know.
Like, you're a fun
Bullet,
girl.
when did you not like me?
I never not liked you. I've always liked you, Karmatic. You didn't like me, okay? It's always been that way.
It's not that I didn't like you. You get on my fucking nerves.
You know what? You know what? I gotta keep you on your toes, okay?
It's not that I didn't like you. Just got on my fucking nerves.
Listen, I'll say this. I was 100% not a fan. My friends will tell you, and then this is just honest, Bullet, right? But I am so glad this all happened because I had a really good time live with you last night in the coop. Just saying.
You know what? I actually have something to say to you about that you reminded me. You left me last night, okay?
Oh my god, my phone died.
A conversation.
Wait a
My phone
minute,
died.
Monster and Bullets. I'm still waiting for the chicken fight.
Yeah, we decided to raise our own breed and come together to go
Okay.
against any other chicken person. So we
So,
are a force to be reckoned with our zombie chickens. I'm just gonna
so with
say.
your combined
Yeah,
powers, you're
forces.
going to
Yes.
fight the chicken hawks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm with that.
We have combined our chicken forces and we are building an army.
I'm with that.
See, I was going to bring up something that I witnessed. I was in a box score when Joshua Tree came up and Colby. Now, I told Colby, man, he was way respectful. It's very rare that I see Colby come at somebody respectfully, okay? I had to give him a pat on the shoulder
Mm-hmm.
for that one but um,
Thank
Joshua
Deanna.
Tree said something, right? He said something that I agree with because I watch it a lot. I do watch it a lot. He said, you know what? I did say those things and I did do those things because I sat with her, because she was
Yeah,
my
no.
girlfriend.
Listen, though. Listen, you calling us bitches and cunts, I accept that excuse.
Yes.
You making fun of Marty's childhood essay, that will never fly
Mm-hmm.
with me.
No.
There is no fucking excuse.
And
You're a
that's what Colby
grown
was going at him
motherfucking
for,
man.
right? That's what Colby was going at him for. He goes, you, and that he was absolutely hammering him for that. He goes, it doesn't, he goes, it don't, no pussy. I'm sorry, I don't talk like him. No vagina out there is good enough to be making fun of somebody's essay. And that's what Colby said, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he did it. And listen, again, I will pat him on the back for this. Never have I ever heard Colby come at somebody respectfully. And I don't know if he did it because he was in a box with me. I don't know why he was being respectful because he's never, ever respectful.
I know why.
So,
The why doesn't matter. I mean,
no,
but
I get it. But I was like, I was absolutely.
I also
very,
respect that Colby called that shit out the way he did.
Yeah, absolutely, right? And I was sitting there going, man, I have to give you kudos for that because, and I said to Joshua, you need to take every bit of this because
Mm-hmm.
you did it. You did it. And there's no excuse for it.
There's a reason, EPM, that I will not be in a box with him.
Who?
Joshua Trees.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I love that Colby was toned down, but I cannot.
Yeah.
So I'm choosing not to do it and do it privately.
Yeah.
Because I feel like disrespecting his whole life.
Yes.
And
a lot of us do, right? Like what he did was not okay. I'm not bringing it up because I think anybody should forgive him. Don't get me wrong.
Well, no, I know what you're saying.
I was bringing it up because of Colby. Because I was proud of Colby, right?
But if you've noticed, ever since he's been with Deanna, he's happier. He's not at that anger level that he would come up and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, he
but
will
man,
if you come at him.
Yeah,
but
I was
he
going to
is
say, I
not
watched
as
him.
aggressive as he used to be. Right
Yeah,
off the
I watched
jump.
him in another live where he just ripped somebody apart.
I mean, he will, don't get it twisted, but he is not as aggressive right off the jump and always wanting to do that, holding lives, doing that shit. And that's what happens when you're happy in your real life.